Namo Guru Shakyamuni from the Royal Absorption Sutra. If someone remembers the moon of the Shakyas when moving about, sitting, standing, or lying down, the teacher will always be present before him. He will pass beyond misery into vastness. His golden-hued, pure physical form is far more beautiful than that of any worldly lord. With his mind focusing attention upon that form, a bodhisattva is in stable meditation. Accordingly, as a yoga practice for recollecting our peerless teacher, the mighty one of the Munis, do the following. First, take refuge and generate bodhicitta with these verses. Sanji chedan soji chognam lai chanju bardu dani jabzuchi tagi jin soji peso namji drola penjir sanji dru barshok sanji chedan soji chognam la chanju bardu dani jabzuchi Dagi jinso jipe so namji, drola penjir sanji drumbasho. In the Buddha, Dharma, and Supreme Assembly, I take refuge until enlightenment. By the merit of practicing generosity and the other paramitas, may I attain Buddhahood in order to benefit transient beings. Sem chen tam che de wa tang de wei zhe dang den bar zhe che dung ar dan dung ar je zhe dang zhe war zhe che dung am min be de wa dam ba dam min zhe war zhe che Nye ring cha dan ye tang zhe wei dan nyam chen bo la ne bar zhe che Sem chen tam che de wa tang de wei zhe tang den bar zhe che Dung ar dan dung ar je zhe tang zhe war zhe che Dung am ne be de wa dam ba dam min zhe war zhe che Nye ring cha dan ye tang zhe wei dan nyam chen bo la ne bar zhe che May all sentient beings possess happiness and the causes of happiness, be free from suffering and the causes of suffering, never be apart from sacred happiness, which is devoid of suffering, and abide within great equanimity without attachment or aversion to those close or distant. Then, while remaining within the state of recollection of the meaning of all dharmas appear, but lack any established nature, recite the following. Chi me tom ban yi dang ten jong gi nang wa gak me zong ju ju me tsu ron de nam kar che trin jam su u 天真生智被引导为定，东巴宗美沙家生给你，世纪多真神当被决定，这个松所多尔这就中数。자기에서는 자잘렉 정신 자견염샤 듣지 플렁제남 serjiri tarzi 방바로와 예시우스르자 위카잉 차브니웨 세제네 텐추저소 화소 점수 거르지 영거르신 렌바 삼지 세치단 일레 남로 대와 저기 바소와 작은도의 당니 젠벌사. In the manner of an illusion uniting unborn emptiness and the unimpeded display of interdependence. In the space before me, amidst oceanic clouds of offerings, atop a jeweled lion throne, lotus, sun, and moon, is our teacher, the peerless lion of the Shakyas, with a golden complexion and the major and minor marks of perfection. He wears the 3 Dharma robes and is seated in Vajra posture. His right hand is gracefully poised in earth-pressing mudra, and his left hand, folded in his lap, holds a begging bowl of amrita. He blazes with majestic glory like a golden mountain. A network of light rays of wisdom suffuse the entirety of space. The 8 close sons, 16 elders, and the rest of the noble assembly surround him entirely, forming an oceanic retinue. Merely recalling him liberates one from the 2 extremes of conditioned existence and peace, bestowing the bounty of supreme bliss. This great being, who embodies all sources of refuge, is radiant. Regard the figure of the Buddha in this way, and as soon as you conceive of him as actually present, since the wisdom dimension of the Buddha is utterly without finite time or direction, without any sense of near or far, he will definitely be present precisely where he is imagined to be. As is said in the sutras, the Buddha will be present before any person who brings him to mind, continually bestowing blessings and fully absolving him of all faults. And so, when one thinks of the victor, one gathers accumulations of endless virtue that are inexhaustible. As it says in the Floral Decoration Sutra, the acts of listening to, seeing, or making offerings to the victors become immeasurable heaps of merit. This samskara, which removes all the disturbed emotions and sufferings of samsara, should never be disregarded and will never run out. Further, no matter which aspiration prayer you cast in his presence, it shall come to pass, as is said in the Demonstrating the Qualities of the Realm of Manjushri Sutra. All dharmas are consonant with conditions. They are poised on the tip of volition. To whatever one may aspire, one will obtain a result consistent with that. Generate the firm conviction that these statements are accurate. Yingzhi chenpo tsu den ying me shing zong ne mun nam chenpo ngam jan tam Pekar taranga tsindu chirmido, tumba tuje jenlan chaksalu, dashin gosum gesok lunchuche, konsan chube chendu migne bun, dogme nesa diktong maluba, nyingne jumba rangbo so surshang, pakdan so so chevo gewoni, Dusum sakla jesu yirango, zapching jache chuchi kurlo tur, chojur jun meje bar kurduso, chuni namka tabu yeshiko, dusum pojur me bar shugmuji, durje nangor cheje tsurtun chang, churwe zuku takdu nang warzu, Dagi dusum sangbe getsoji, kachab drowa kun la ben ledu, chechi jarbo nambar nye jing, chechi jarwe gomban dombar shung, dacha nyingme drowa gun me nam, tunje langbar zungwe kadrin le, shingdan du dirin chen nam somji, Nang wa jin ye che chi chun le nyin, de chir chab cho tsung me ching buru, ye che de be nying ne so de na, ngon je dam cha chimbo man ye war, chan jum bar dun du je zin zu. With enormous compassion, you regard the spoiled field of the troublesome and cast 500 powerful aspiration prayers. Through hearing your name, praised like the white lotus, one never reverts. Homage to the most compassionate teacher. I and others gather our virtues of body, speech, and mind along with our resources, and imagining these as the offering cloud of Samantabhadra, we offer it all. Each and every wrong action and transgression accumulated since time immemorial, we confess with intense, heartfelt regret. We rejoice in the virtues gathered by nobles and ordinary beings in the past, present, and future. We implore you to propagate the vast and profound teachings of the Dharmachakras continuously in the 10 directions. Although you abide in the space-like wisdom dimension, free of transitions and mutations across the 3 times, still, from the vantage of those to be trained, you exhibit creation and destruction, and so please always display your emanated Nirmanakayas. With all of the virtues I have gathered in the 3 times to benefit beings throughout space, Dharma King, may you always be well pleased, and may I attain the status of a victorious Dharma Lord. Due to the exquisite kindness with which you care compassionately for us, the defenseless beings of these degraded times, all of the 3-fold riches that appear in our time in this world are your enlightened activity. Therefore, since I supplicate you, the sole, peerless, supreme refuge, from my heart, with faith and trust, do not lose sight of the great promise you made in the past. Enfold me in your compassion until I reach enlightenment. With intense, trusting faith, believing that the teacher actually is present, entreat him by conceiving with total concentration. Lama tumba chomden de deshin shekba drachomba yondakbar zogbe sanje paro jarwa shacha tubbala chak salo chodo chabzu jiyo Lama tumba chomden de deshin shekba drachomba Yondakbar zogbe sanje paro jarwa shacha tumbala chak salo chodo chabzu jiyo Lama tumba chomden de deshin shekba drachomba Yondakbar zogbe sanje paro jarwa shacha tumbala chak salo chodo jabzu jiyo lama tumba chumden de deshin shakba drachomba yondak bar zobe sanje par jarwa shaja tumbala chak salo chodo jabzu jiyo. To the Guru, Teacher, Bhagavat, Tathagata, and Arhat, the completely perfected Buddha, the glorious victor Shakyamuni, I pay homage, make offerings, go for refuge. To the Guru, Teacher, Bhagavat, Tathagata, and Arhat, the completely perfected Buddha, the glorious victor Shakyamuni, I pay homage, make offerings, go for refuge. To the Guru, Teacher, Bhagavat, Tathagata, and Arhat, the completely perfected Buddha, the glorious victor Shakyamuni, I pay homage, make offerings, go for refuge. Reciting this as much as you can and as a way of reaching out to his mind, repeatedly recite this dharani taught in the concise Prajna Paramitas verses.
Teyata Om Muni Muni Mahamunaye Soha 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 Teyata Om Muni Muni Mahamunaye Soha
Eyata Muni Muni Mahamunaye Soha Teyata Om Muni Muni Mahamunaye Soha Teyata Om Muni Muni Mahamunaye yata om muni muni mahamunaye soha te yata om muni muni mahamunaye soha te yata om muni muni mahamunaye soha yata muni muni mahamunaye soha yata muni muni mahamunaye soha Teyata 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 muni muni mahamunaye soha yata muni muni mahamunaye soha teyata 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 muni muni mahamunaye soha Muni muni mahamunaye soha Om muni muni mahamunaye soha Om muni muni mahamunaye soha Om muni muni mahamunaye soha Tapki tuje shache riksu chon, shinji mido doji bonjon pa, sirji hlumbo taburji beko, shache jarpo che la chasa lo, kangi dambor chanju tuje ne, sonam yeshe tsogni zogze chin, dirze baja chen ruwayi, Gunjur chela dagin dun barji, lanan dun ze durwe de chene, lale babne lang chen dar shek shing, regla zigne hlamo jum churji, lum su shung bar ze la chak salu. Dawi chuzo sha che se boni, tashi lumbi sardu tambi tse. Sangdang cha jin ji tu tsin chu ni, chan ju rik su ngi zin chan sa lo, chun nu top den mi sing ge de, am ga ma ga dar ni ju sa ten, che wo drek ba chen nam sar chi ne, dren da mi bar zi la chan sa lo, ji den chu dan tum bar cha wa dang, ka na ma to pan chir tsun mo yi, Kordan denze tabla kembayi, jase chungwar ze lan chansalo. Korwe jawa nyingbo mezigne, chimne jungde kala shekne chang. Cheten namda jundu nyilanyi, rabdu jungwar ze lan chansalo. Sunbe chanju jumbargon nene, Neren zanne dramdu lo judu, kawa che ze sundru tarchinbe, samden chokne ze la chansa lo, toma mene beba dunye chir, magadayi chanju shingrundu, chirchu miyo ngombar sanjene, chanju zogbar ze la chaksa lo, tuje drola nirdu zignene, Varanasi la sonne chondun, jijin korlo korne du janam, tekba sumla gudze chansalo, shenji gorwa ngemba sarchi chir mode tumba judan jinso, kormo jigi yudu dunantur, tumba yule jala chansalo, Seba sumna be me yundenji, nyendu yumbar chodjor jenboten, Flami drowa kunji ramchuban, temba jembar zirlan chansalo, Lelo chenam nirdu kurji chir, tsacho drongi saji tsang maru, Chime dorji tabu kushene, nyangen dawar zirla chansalo, Yanda nindun jimba me jirdan, maung sim jin son nam dab jir, den yidun niring su mandro ne, kudun cha jizila cha salu, kansi kanyi tsowo chitam tse, sachin di la gumba dumbar ne, ngani jidden di na cho jison, de tse keba chudla chak salu, Tambor ganden hlai yulne jun, jarba kabdu yumji hlum sushug. Lumbi ni tsadu tuba tam, chomden hlai hlala chakzalo. Shalye kandu mama jiji ju, shaji jundu shunu rotzizin. Sirji nesu satsu kabdu she, sitsum sungme kula chakzalo. Chonchir goshir chongwe tsutene, cheten namda jundu chasil, nirin zanne jamdu kadubze, jitni chundan jala chansalo, charbo kamdu langchen yunba turo yamba chindu chayu jangsibu, magadaru tuba ngun sanje, chenbe yeshe barla chasalo, Varanasir chichi korlo kor zete tsadu chodro chenpoten sajo jondu gomba nyangende dune namga jala chasalo ditar tenbe dabo sanje chumdende zepe surla do tsamdu bayi Gewe Jowa Kunji Chibayan Deshe Niji Zedang Sambarashu De Warashengba Chegu Chidradang Kordang Kudze Zedang Shinkandang Che Chi Tsen Chok Zambo Chidrawan Dendra Kunarda Sajur Warashu Che La Tu Jing Sorwa Tabedo Daso Kandu Nebe Sachosu Nedan Urpon Tapse Shiwadang Chedran Tashi Milwar Zedoso Tamba Jigden Kamsu Junbadan Tenba Niyu Shindu Sarvadang Tenzin Bulo Darshin Jibayi Tenba Yunring Nebe Tashi Shu. With skillful compassion, you took birth in the Shakya clan. You vanquished the Mara hordes when others could not. Your majestic figure is like a mound of gold. Homage to you, king of the Shakyas. I wish to offer this praise to you, the one who first gave rise to bodhicitta, then perfected the dual accumulations of merit and wisdom, whose vast deeds in our day make you a lord among beings. I offer homage to your act of entering the womb of the Divine Mother Mahamaya, divining her lineage, descending like an elephant from the heavens where you had accomplished the welfare of gods and saw that it was time to train us. When 10 months were completed and it was time for the Shakya sun to take birth in the auspicious Lumbini grove, your supreme marks were praised by Brahma and Indra. Homage to the certitude of your awakened lineage. Homage to the act of showing you are without equal, lion among humans, who as a mighty youth displayed miraculous prowess in Anga Magadha, routing your haughty companions. To act in accord with worldly beliefs and to rid yourself of hidden fault, you surrounded yourself with royal ladies. Homage to your act of ruling the kingdom with acumen. Recognizing that worldly affairs are pointless, you left your home behind and departed for the heavens. Homage to your act of self-ordination before the perfect stupa. Intending to attain enlightenment through exertion, for 6 years along the banks of the Niranjan River, you practiced austerities. Homage to your act of attaining supreme samadhi through perfect diligence. Achieving the purpose of your infinite dedication, beneath the Bodhi tree in Magadha, with motionless posture, you manifested enlightenment. Homage to your act of complete awakening. Swiftly turning your compassion toward beings at Varanasi and the other holy places, you turned the wheel of Dharma. Homage to the act of setting trainees upon the 3 vehicles. To defeat others' malicious critiques, you subdued the 6 Tirtaka teachers, Devadatta, and the Maras of the land of perpetual ruin. Homage to the Munis' triumph in every battle. With qualities unrivaled in the 3 realms of existence, you displayed great miracles in Shravasti. All gods and humans paid you great tribute. Homage to your act of spreading the teachings. To galvanize those who are lazy, on the sacred ground of Kushinagar, you departed from this world like a deathless Vajra. Homage to your act of leaving misery behind. So that none would fear the state of perfection, and so that sentient beings in the future might obtain merit, you emanated many sacred relics right on that spot. Homage to the 8 sections of your holy remains. When you, the chief among all 2-legged beings, took birth, you strode 7 paces across this great land and proclaimed, "I am the supreme one of this world." I offer homage to your skillfulness on that occasion. You first arrived from the divine realm of Tushita. You entered your mother's womb in the Rajgriha. The Muni took birth in the Lumbini grove. Homage to the Bhagavat, a god among gods. In the royal palace 8 nursemaids attended you. Before the Shakyas you played the sports of youth. In the land of Kapilavastu you accepted Yashodhara as your bride. Homage to your body, unrivaled in the 3 realms. Exhibiting sadness at the 4 gates of the city, before the perfect stupa you cut hairs from your head. On the banks of the Niranjan you engaged in austerities. Homage to your lacking the faults of the 2 obscurations. You calmed a crazed elephant in the Rajgriha. In Vaishali a monkey offered you honey. At Magadha the Muni attained enlightenment. Homage to the blazing of your omniscient wisdom. You turned the wheel of Dharma in Varanasi and displayed great miracles in the grove of Shravasti. In the town of Kushinagar, your spirit transcended sorrow. Homage to your mind, which is like space itself. May the virtue of this concise praise of the deeds of the Bhagavat, the Lord of the teachings, cause the conduct of all beings to match your own activities, Shugata. May I and all others come to possess the very same bodily form, retinue, stature, kingdom, and supreme and excellent signs as you do, Tathagata. Through the force of supplicating and praising you, may disease, malevolence, poverty, and warfare be pacified in all the places where I and others dwell. Please spread the Dharma and all that is auspicious. May the appearance of the teacher in this world and the radiance of the teachings, like the shining sun, bring about auspicious expansion and increase of those masters and students who uphold the doctrine and cause the teachings long to remain in this world. Zonde be chenje tumbe kule yeshe chiyo zerna tsungbe nangwai jembo dadan semjen tam jeji riba tamje sarashin tekba jembo lamji yonden surushindo jede chirme dobe sanam barasam. As a result of speaking his name and reciting the Dharani, a great display of multicolored light rays of wisdom radiate from the form of the teacher, removing all of my own and other beings' obscurations and giving birth to the true qualities of the path of Mahayana. And so think that we have arrived at the level from which there is no reverting back. In between sessions, make mandala and other types of offerings. Read different praises to the Muni, along with whichever sutras you prefer, such as White Lotus of Compassion, Vast Disport, the various Jatakas, the 108 names of the Tathagata, and so forth, as much as you can. Seal these with dedication of the roots of virtue towards highest enlightenment and aspiration prayers. In general, whenever moving about, lying down, sitting, or walking, always remember the teacher, and even at night fall asleep within the perception that everything around you is vividly illuminated as in the daytime, due to the light radiating from the form of the teacher who is actually present. At all times, within the context of unrelenting commitment to the precious attitude of bodhicitta, which effects the complete liberation of the Buddhas of the 3 times and of the great bodhisattvas, exert yourself as hard as you can generally in the conduct of a bodhisattva, and specifically in the yogas of shamatha and vipassana. That will make this life of resources and leisures that you have obtained most meaningful. It is taught in the sutras that just hearing the name of this teacher of ours leads us inexorably along the path to great awakening. All Buddhas arise from this dharani as presented above. In fact, it was by discovering this dharani that the king of the Munis himself became a Buddha, and the foremost bodhisattva, Avalokiteshvara, upon merely hearing this dharani, effortlessly obtained enormous merit and removed all obscurations of karma. If one is practicing mantra, accomplishment will come without impediment. The concise Prajnaparamita verses explain all this. Other dictates also state this. By reciting this dharani just once, all of the wrong actions one has done over the span of 80 billion ages are purified. It possesses this and other immeasurable benefits. It is said to be the very sacred essence of the Tathagata Shakyamuni. The means for generating enthusiasm and exerting oneself in the yogas of shamatha and vipassana are explained elsewhere. Palden sawila marimboje nagi ningarbe meden shula trawa me marda barshune chang kadrin chenbre gone jezonte kosondo jingojo saldo son palden lamme nambar tarbala keje samyang lokta mi je shin che zelek martang we muguji Lame jin la sem la jun bar shon che wa kundu yanda lama dang jerme che che ba la lon che ne sa dang lam ji an den rab zonde dorje changi gomba nir to shon ge wa di che wa kon son nam ye she so so shin son nam ye she le zhong wa Damba kunyen dombar shun, ru kun gewa jinye yumbadang, che dan che jer de shin che bakang, zambu jishin de dre sadala, kunjang kunne zambo ring jur chin, jambar pao je dar jimbadang, kondo zambo de ande shin ten, de da kunje je su daglo jin, Gewa de da dam je ram dung on du sung sheng be jarwa dam je ji mo wa kang lan jo dung ang ba te da sheng ge we tsa wa de kon chang zambo che je rab dung war ji kan du che be je wa dam je tu tori yun den dan den dom war sho che ma dan de che dan che jer sheng So shin rumbe rang wang ye bar shon der yang lama dam ba nye je jing nyen dan sen de che la jen bar shon che do ne ne nyen bo dun run de se der sin be jam su gal war shon sim bar dam be che ra ton je jing shen ben jub la chong a me bar shon lab jen shen dun chokri me mai Tam je cham je san je dom bar shon den be ban jer lam me sham be ten zin je bu sa ten yon la cha ten be jin dak na tan jor wa je Tenpa yunrin nebe tashi shon, tup ten sepe chen chek lon chen ba, she ju tenpe nga da jik me ling, sang me lam me tenpa sen de bar, she ju tu sang gombe zin jir chi, kang ri ra we kor we shin kam su, pendan de wa ma lu jung we ne, chen re zi wan ten zin cham su yi, Shabbi Sindhi Maradu Dinjurchi. Glorious and precious root Guru seated on a lotus in my heart, though you are ever present and never apart from me, please care for me with great kindness and grant the attainments of enlightened body, speech, and mind. May I never for a moment give rise to wrong views regarding the exemplary life of my glorious Guru, and through devotion that regards whatever he does as worthy, may the Guru's blessings enter my mind. In all my lives, may I never be apart from the perfect Guru and experience the glory of Dharma. And by perfecting the qualities of the paths and grounds, may I swiftly achieve the state of Vajradhara. By this virtue may all beings complete their accumulations of merit and wisdom and attain the two sacred kayas that arise from merit and wisdom. In accordance with all the virtues transient beings possess and with the goodness they have done, will do, and currently are doing, may they all reach full goodness on the pure grounds. As heroic Manjushri realized, so too did Samantabhadra. I will emulate them both and perfectly dedicate all of this virtue. All these, my roots of virtue, I entirely dedicate toward excellence of conduct, the dedication supremely commended by all Tathagata victors of the past, present, and future. In all my lives, wherever I am born, may I attain the sevenfold qualities of the higher realms. As soon as I am born, may I meet with the Dharma and have the freedom to practice it properly. There too may I serve a worthy Guru and practice the Dharma day and night. Once I have realized the Dharma and accomplished its essential meaning, may I traverse the ocean of conditioned existence in that very life. Within conditioned existence, may I superbly teach the holy Dharma and never grow weary of accomplishing the welfare of others. Through this great tidal wave of impartial service to others, may all beings together attain enlightenment. May the lotus feet of the lamas, the glory of the teachings, stand firm. May individuals who uphold the doctrine cover the entire globe. May patrons of the teachings grow in wealth and influence, and the Buddha's teachings remain for a long time. Singular ornament adorning the Muni's teachings, Longchenpa. Master of instruction and practice of the teachings, Jigme Lingpa. May instruction on and practice of the teachings of these incomparable gurus be upheld until the end of conditioned existence, through study, reflection, and meditation. In the Pure Land encircled by snowy mountain ranges, mighty Chenrezig Tenzin Jamso, source of all benefit and happiness, may your lotus feet stand firm until the very end of time. Dren-cho tumba chok dang ur-jin-je, de-sim-bang ben-so-je chab-yu-nam, mun-be-bam-bur-jun-ha-da-ja-ge, Dong-we-me-nga-dir-kong-jin-chen-so, Urjin-ja-we-gom-ter-za-ma-dan, Chigar-tun-be-jo-nam-cham-chen-ji, Kusum-nor-bu-ling-du-rin-ge-be, Rin-chen-la-me-yon-chun-yer-jun-cho, Yang-sang-be-me-ka-dam-dam-la-ne, Tun-chin-ram-bu-ta-ji-ram-ji-pe, Dorje-cho-son-so-ji-mun-be-dun, Drube-chen-le-dong, Supreme Muni, our Supreme Leader, Lord of Odhyana, and your children, the Arya Assembly. All you sources of refuge, please approach, bear witness to this aspiration prayer. Give heed to our yearning and lamentation, and grant your great blessings. May there swiftly appear a reincarnation of our kind Guru, who was so skilled at guiding transient beings to the jewel island of the three kayas of enlightenment, by freely revealing the profound meaning of the mind treasures of the Victor Origin. Highly dignified and very fierce, wrathful potentates who abide within the most secret command and samaya of Padma, Vajra Dharma guardians, bring about the purpose of this aspiration through the inveterate support of your enlightened activity.
Yata Om Muni Muni Mahamunaya Soha Yata Om Muni Muni Mahamunaya Soha Yata Om Muni Muni Mahamunaya Soha Yata Om Muni Muni Mahamunaya